Well, recently I got a chance to hang out with businessman, entrepreneur, and cancer survivor Rob Gough. And let me tell you, this Indiana native is a true inspiration. But I couldn't decide if A, having cancer as a teen inspired him to accomplish his dreams, or B, he's always been so focused on success that he was never going to let cancer stand in his way. Maybe it's both A and B. Check this out and you decide.
You know, I think the hardest question anybody's ever asked me in my life was, Mom, am I going to die?
Rob Gough asked his mom, Nancy, that very question 20 years ago when he found out he had cancer as a teenager.
Grew up on the south side of Indianapolis, went to Perry Meridian High School. So my senior year in high school, my big toe swelled up. So the doctors misdiagnosed it, thought it was maybe a sports-related injury just from being young and a kid. A year later, I go to college, go to Ball State University. Same symptoms happen again. Ewing sarcoma cancer, yeah, so bone cancer. That's what it turned out to be. Then you jump into chemotherapy. It definitely wasn't fun to not eat for 5 days and to feel sick and not be able to see your friends and be an 18-year-old kid. Chemo teaches you that you're gonna be thrown curveballs. You either get down and mentally lose, or you say, hey, this is just another thing thrown at me and let's figure out how to get through it. Life is not easy. You're thrown obstacles on a daily basis, but it's really how you react to it.
Rob's cancer was serious enough that Indiana Wish contacted him.
So what was your wish?
My initial wish was guaranteed acceptance to Harvard grad school. That's a very tough wish to grant. Harvard said, you only went to 1 year of undergrad, how can we guarantee this? Growing up, that's kind of what you think the route to success is. Then you realize there's a lot of different ways to get where you want to go.
And Rob was determined to go all the way to the top. He developed 2 lucrative .coms, an auction website and a coupon website, and then he bought a successful clothing line called Dope.
How quickly did you go from a college grad with no money to being a millionaire?
I forget how old I was when I first hit $1 million.
25, 26?
Yeah, probably around there.
Not bad.
I mean, it doesn't buy much in LA.
Rob certainly knows LA. His business dealings have allowed him to not only develop relationships with the biggest celebrities and sports stars on the planet, he has also started acting in movies.
I have a movie coming out next year with Bruce Willis.
How proud are you of your son?
I can't put that to words.
Rob made national headlines earlier this year when he purchased a rookie Mickey Mantle baseball card for more than $5 million.
It was undervalued. I mean, it's the most iconic card in the hobby. So I jumped into the hobby. I did it as a kid. I collected baseball cards as a young kid. Not, you know, south side of Indianapolis, you're buying cards at like Walmart, nothing big. I was just in Chicago and someone offered me $10 million the card.
Earlier this month, Rob returned here to his hometown of Indy with his fiancee Cassie to help raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for Indiana Wish at their annual gala.
The wish, I think, is important for these kids. It just helps them forget about what they're going through and maybe brings a little bit of light to their situation.
So the teenager who asked for the impossible wish decided to make his entire life one big impossible dream.
I can't imagine going through what he went through, but if that doesn't catapult you into a different realm of life, I don't know what would.
Everybody always asks, what do you do for a living? As time goes on, you can do a lot of things, and you don't have to just be stuck in a box. And I think for me, I'm not in a box.
Now, for the record, even though Indiana Wish could not grant Rob his full acceptance to Harvard grad school, they did get him an awesome electronics shopping spree, so that was the wish that they got him. To date, by the way, Indiana Wish has granted more than 3,400 wishes for Indiana kids. And this piece could have been 10 minutes long. He flew his nurses out that cared for him. Now that he's got millions of dollars, he flew them out for a vacation, all expenses paid and paid for it. He just wants to give back. I spent an hour with him, and I walked away completely inspired. The guy's a great guy.